Unknown. Space race. Best of 2015.
I've got a terrible voice.
Good way to open the stream. Welcome everyone to our Week 5 OLTP clash between the Cat 22's and Noogas in Paris. I believe there are some playoff implications for this game. Cat 22's will be looking for, well, any points really. They're on 10 points, and if they can get a win, then there's a chance that they can either overtake, probably be able to overtake Pink's men, because they won't have a chance.
Huh?
What?
There's some fighting words, Pink.
They're going to have to win both games if they want to make playoffs. Yeah.
So both teams are ready. 2 maps tonight. We got Iron and what's the other one? Floral map.
Mappe.
Mappe.
Should be a very interesting game. I think both teams are really going to want a big performance out of themselves. But yeah, Jay being out kind of gives Cat 22's like a big advantage. I think if Noogas was playing defense, like he would just, if Cat 22's played the same way as last week, they would just get destroyed. Like the amount of grabs that they like to take, Noogas would just gobble them up.
Yeah, so that's something to note. For tonight, Anfield is playing instead of JL, and Noogas playing offense, so a little bit of a change up for the team.
Predictions?
I still think Noogas' team will win on Iron at least. I think you've got to be rather conservative if you're grabbing on Iron, and I think Cat 22 is just going to give too many chances from their poor grabs.
I think it'd be interesting because you got, like, obviously Noogas is not used to playing offense. I'm sure he's talented at it, but that combined with the inexperience on defense, potentially lack of comms as well. Neither Peter nor Anfield traditionally have been any good at communicating, although in saying that we have heard that they've been doing quite well tonight. It might make things a little bit interesting. As we see Bobbe almost getting out, but unfortunately the Poos pushes them wide, so teams might just take it easy until Pup spawn in 10 seconds. You expect things to go relatively slowly to start with on a map like this.
Yeah, it's just basically 1 or 2 grabs every pop round, before every pop round. Unless there's a re-grab train going. Oof, Rain nearly sneaks around the corner there.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to get it out generally 1v2, you need your partner in most instances, so hopefully teams will be relatively strict with that and conservative, and make sure that they're able to set up you know, some fancy grabs with the boost or the bomb. You see Bobbe going for a grab, he's just absolutely close down straight away. Noogas sits on the flag too. Yeah, that'll be the story of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're going to have to make advantage of pups. It's going to be a big deciding factor of this game. No one's going for mid at the moment. They're more concerned about grabs.
As we see Timmy and Rain communicate to try and get a grab on the flag, it's not going to work out for them, but Noogas going to get a tag pro crucially, and only a rolling bomb for Cat 22, so this is definitely their chance. Chandor's going to try and keep Noogas in base, going to delay him a little bit. Anfield does have the juke juice in on defense as well. Both. Oh, Noogas! What a play by Timmy.
Well
And
done,
Noogas
Timmy.
just sort of cheated towards the bottom and didn't work out for him. Very, very unfortunate, but very, very well played from Timmy. we see Nooga grabbing down into the base. Probably not going to be able to get out of that. And doesn't.
Shandor closed him down pretty quick.
What's it coming up? I believe Cap 22's are contesting mid this time.
Shandor's going to have to solo the left one. I don't think he'll be able to get there.
Oh, free tag pros.
Rain might delay everything, especially with the tag pro on O. If he got that tag, that definitely would have been a cap there, spawning in base. But Rain's being chased, and Bobby very safely held.
Chance for Noogas team now. Everyone's in their base. If they can get out of here. Competing
What
at
a
the
bad
back.
decision by Bobby.
That's a cap. Yeah, no one from the Cat 22's ahead there. I mean, they had a capping opportunity and they put all their eggs in that basket. But yeah, when that didn't come through, it left them wide open.
That's something you may have noticed as well previously. I think maybe after the first minute and a half, both of the offenders from Cat 22's died, and then whilst Noogas and Paris were going for their grabs, the offenders stayed in base. They didn't want to go ahead. They didn't want to try and get to regrab or anything like that. They just stayed and played defense, which more often than not probably works. But you see in that instance, they were a little over the shop and worked against them. Definitely to try and get ahead on the map like this. Bobby crucially wins that. It's going to be a tag pro. Nooga's going to be able to get a grab and out Shandor on the Duke Juice. And Rain potentially getting out as well against the Duke Juice. Offense is starting to pick up in this game now.
Chance for Noogas team here. They can close in on Timmy.
Very well done by Bobby, but they really needed to rush that.
No one's putting pressure on him.
Great option by Timmy to not boost.
Shandor playing anti it. See what he's coming off now.
Oh, good kiss.
Nice kiss. Oh, I touch grabs there.
Yeah, I definitely didn't want that. Maybe should have delayed the kiss and told I touch to get off. Here comes Bobby. Shandor's going to get close to the flag. Peter
Nice
just
hold.
gets the return.
Oh no,
Yeah,
someone
and-
just died there.
And a spike from Rain. If he gets some blocks on Shandor, Bobby is going to hold, but the pup's coming up. Now is definitely the opportunity. He's got that tag pro. And unfortunately, he's forced himself down to the very bottom. Very, very bad call. And Rain's going to win that tag pro as well. So, advantage Cap 22's.
Yeah, Bobby ran away from his tag pro there. I mean, going for the pup seemed like it wasn't the best option.
Unfortunately, Rain couldn't get that tag on Anfield. Didn't know that there were tag pros running out.
2 rush by Timmy as well.
Yeah, you don't get many opportunities, as we can see. We're over 5 minutes in, still just the one cap so far. So, offenders really need to take advantage of this.
Is the Rain
She DC'd.
okay or? Yes,
Oh no.
He's still on Discord.
Chance for Noogie here, he's out.
Rain's back in, but Timmy's been blocked out.
Oh no. This could be another one. Shandor boost backwards.
It's all on
Timmy's the
Timmy to play OD. Could be able to get a grab here, but Anfield's closing down really nicely.
Peter grabs him for rolling here. Could pick up a Duke Juice as well. Another big chance. Rain's caught out of position in mid. Peter's just going to stroll it in.
Too easy.
It's really unfortunate. Rain leaving's just caused them to be in disarray for this last couple of minutes and hasn't been good for him.
And Rain's played that boost aggressively on the side as well. And Bobby may almost be ahead of 3. Unfortunately, just caught the corner of that boost. That was far too easy for Nooga to. Really shouldn't have been out by then.
Timmy might be out here. He stays alive for now. Pup's spawning. I touch.
Conservative.
Just gets a rolling bomb for free on the flag. See what he can do with it. He's really
He really should be rushing it now when everyone's fighting for pups. They're obviously not calling to him. Now Anfield's got a tag pro. He's not going to be able to do much of it.
Not the greatest decision for I touch. He does
It's
get away
far
from
too
the guy.
conservative.
2v2 chance here.
Either no call from Shandor there, or just poor decision making on the flag. Just absolutely
Oh,
rushed it.
Rain!
Rain!
Great care.
Out of nothing.
Lovely
Nice
stuff.
move. Slide in there.
Just took advantage. Defenders were positioned poorly and didn't react. He's looking for gate here. And definitely would have had it too if he committed.
Pups are coming up again. Doesn't seem like there's much emphasis placed on the pups. Like a lot of grabs timed next to when pups are spawning. Like, you really should be using pups on this map. Because Bobbe's going to be able to get 2 pups since he's got that tag pro.
Crucially, Timmy might be able to get a hold here as well, unless Nooga and Anvil can close him down. Bobbe's trying to work Peter in to get a grab, and he may well get it. Unfortunately, he's been
Like,
forced
oh,
into the...
Rain. Oh, that bomb saved him there.
Shandor playing off the flag against Bobbe's Juke Juice too. I don't know what that was for, but Bobbe couldn't make his mind up whether he wanted to go gate or mid, so ends up putting himself behind 4 again. Just going to wait for them to commit. Probably looking for gate again, but not going to work out for him. And Noogas just patiently sitting on this flag, waiting for his re. Don't know about the defense positioning as well from High Touch. I suppose he's still ahead.
2 dead. Oh, and the Amphi's got a tag pro. Big chance here unless Timmy can stay alive. Oh, Nooga, what's he doing? Oh, no. Did Rain get that tag pro? Oh, wow, Bobbe. So 2 tag pros again. Noogas have had a lot of tag pros this half. It's probably close to double digits.
They've definitely had the upper hand in the pups.
They haven't really capitalized on it. As his TP, it's probably going to run out soon, yeah.
Timmy's putting pressure on from behind too.
Nice boost by Nooga. Oh, what a cap.
That was great boost.
Wow.
That's
I touched
exactly
saved him
what-
from a cap previously, about 20 seconds ago, and then gave up the cap there, just bombed himself out of the way. It's unfortunate, probably got away anyway. I think scoreboard tells the tale. All 4 of Noogas in Paris on top, and Cat 22's rounding out the bottom. Just very little coordination on offense, and any time that Noogas in Paris got out, it felt like there was a really good opportunity.
Do you have the EUs, Vin?
I think I've got the script installed. Shouldn't it come up with an option to save after the game?
I think so.
I'll have a look online.
Yeah, it's,
It is up?
yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. 9 tag pros out of 17 pups for Nooga's team. Only 2 out of 10 for the Cat 22's. I mean, they haven't played great, and 2 of the caps were kind of off the back of Rain lagging out, so
Was it 4-1?
yeah, 4-1. Yeah, just off the EU from the splats, like, a lot of Cat 22 grabs just got returned very quickly next to the flag in base. And yeah, Nooga's team were able to do a lot more with their grabs. Seemed like they had an easy time getting out. Stayed alive a bit more.
Something I didn't like, I touched when he saved that cap towards the end, maybe 2 minutes ago. I think it was Timmy rushed at the flag, and then I touched tried to play conservative, but they really didn't communicate what they were going to do together, because he was very lucky in the end that Nooga didn't get his cap. Just OD was not on the same page at all. So just look out for that in this half. To get started, 3 cap lead.
Yeah, I think if Cat 22s can play more fluid between themselves, they definitely have a chance to come back. Timmy grabs. And nice trick by Timmy. But Peter does well to cover him there.
Rain's doing his best to lay the blocks. Timmy had that boost and probably would have got out if he hit it properly. Unfortunately, he's going to have to work his way around. Should just take both his defenders away to a corner, let Rain get out. Meanwhile, Noogas out on the other side temporarily, and Timmy could have a chance. Unfortunately, rushed it, and Noogas spawns just as Rain gets out. So that's going to force him to be closed down. Good start from Cat 22's though.
Peter and Anfield looking really solid, like doing a good job of not letting the offenders get past them. Even if they're not getting the return straight away, they're still doing well to make sure they're always ahead.
Rain getting a juice and Peter getting a tag pro, both uncontested. Shandor with the juice on the other side. The tag pro's the all important one though, and looks like
another tag pro for the Noogas in Paris. Yeah, they just leave it on defense. I mean, a free cap lead on 9 is pretty big. Both teams. And
Rain's been setting up from this top boost for a long time.
and die straight away.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it feels like... I feel like they know they have to grab, but like Timmy's just positioning isn't really setting up Rain. It looks like he's doing better here to set up a backboard. Although pups are spawning, and looks like that's a priority for them at the moment.
Yeah, they don't take their opportunity to grab. Probably correct as long as this works out for them. Bobe does take his opportunity to grab, and he's going to dodge that boost from iTouch. So Bobe's got a chance now to put some pressure on. And Peter and Anne just playing absolute lockdown on D. They've been doing really, really well, and they probably would have had that gate too.
Chance for Nooga here, headed 2. Coming in, looks like the OD's solid enough. As Shandor's playing anti here. Get that reset for him. Although Nooga doesn't need a push. He's fine with him wasting time. So Shandor comes off anti. Notice Nooga's team haven't gone for mid-pup. Like they've just sent no one there at times. Seems rather odd. Just give away a pup for free. Nooga might be header free here, although he just hits the edge.
I suppose the theory behind that, whether or not there is a theory behind it, is if you've got 2v1 on the outside, then you're a decent chance of winning those pups as well. But it also keeps you close to base. So regardless of what the pup is, it if something does go wrong in the middle.
Yeah, you can get caught out of fishing going from mid as well. As Rain has a chance here. Shut down by Anfield, does well to cover there. It just seems... I mean, I guess they get 2v2, well 2 on each pup. And they probably get, a 2v2, 2v1. So I guess it's risky to give away a pup for free.
It does seem like the 2v2 is where Nooga and Bobe are though, which is probably the stronger of the pairing when fighting for pups.
Chance for Timmy here.
Maybe they just feel comfortable.
Nice bomb by Bobe. Yeah, I mean it keeps him in position as well.
Nooga shut down. Also gives them the opportunity as well, as we saw 2 pup rotations ago, for Bobe or any of the offenders to make a grab whilst pups are spawning to see if they have a chance of getting out. So lots of options coming for Noogas in Paris. Is they're going to get at least 2 of the pups, and 2 of them are diffused. So just waiting on Nooga here with the juke juice. Anfield's going to grab show off his offensive abilities, or lack thereof.
This is all as Nooga gets out, headed 2 here. Range just sitting on top boost.
Yeah, and unfortunately defense really should have called that out, but that potential lack of communication or lack of experience showing there, as Timmy's going to get out. A whole situation now is going to cost them.
He still gets the cap.
Not only they lose the cap on O, they gave away a cap, so very unfortunate.
As well.
Yeah, still down by 2 on iron. But yeah, it's been a positive start for them this half.
It's a good sequence from the Cat 22's anyway. Even if they don't manage to win, they can take something from this half at the very least. Peter, with that tag pro, Rain could have a chance to get out. Maybe not against that juice. And again, just stalling and waiting for the pups to run out. Feels like Cat 22's, that's all they're doing tonight. iTouch has been very boost heavy. It's almost cost them on a couple of occasions. We see Timmy boosting down, pushing Anfield out of the way, and just getting nothing. Very, very solid defense from both teams, really, in the second half.
Rain has a chance here. Gets ahead of free. Bobby make a play.
Oh,
Oh, the blocks are good.
Good read by Rain too.
Anfield let him out too. Didn't read that situation quick enough. And they're making some grabs here as well. If Timmy can get ahead, he'll only have 2-on-2. They have the gate. Unfortunately, had to give up the tag pro for that. And they're
pick
giving
up
up
2
two.
tag pro. The Rain gets one as well, and looks like he's going to come back to try and make a play here. Well, he might want to stay ahead.
Yeah, he is rushing heavily. He really needs to be careful. Probably the
Bobby
right
can push
decision.
him back. Or Bobby stays back. Oh, well, Noogas with the snipe. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Rain probably thought that was their time with the tag pro. Maybe the comms didn't tell them that Noogas team had 2 themselves. And that could really cost them the game, really. Like, down by 2. I don't think a draw is good for Cap 22's as well. They really need a win. So they need 3 caps in 3 minutes. As Rain gets a grab.
It's better from from Shandor and Rain, rather, to set up that.
Oh, nice gate.
Should have a chance here. Unfortunately, Rain has delayed himself, but it might work out because he's got access to this boost and definitely had a capping opportunity there. Pup's coming up. Shandor is probably going to wait on that left one. Bobby holding position in the middle. Nooga's going to get that tag pro. As iTouch has left the game for the second time tonight. Cap 22's are down to 3, and it's going to be all on Rain.
Oh,
and the tag pro's suicided. Probably for the best. He's able to push it out from the back now, as opposed to Rain potentially grabbing, and it's going to work out for them. Restoring the lead back to 3, as it was the start of the half. 2 quick caps from Noogas and Paris.
It'd be an interesting game if Cap 22's had the same amount of tag pros, or the amount of tag pros that Noogas team has had. But I guess Noogas team has done good on the pups and they've been rewarded.
Yeah, and the 2 caps that Rain's team have given up, I mean, you could put that last one potentially down to going down to 3, didn't help, but like both of the caps they've given up were from their own mistakes, really. So Timmy gets a solid block and could be a chance. Game could be back on.
Nice blocks, is it? Yeah, they've got it.
And they should be able to get that juke juice up top too, and it's on Shandor.
Timmy flaccid, but that's going to waste some time for him.
Yeah, I feel like Shandor should have gone O there. As Nooga clears the boosts on his way over, he knows. Yeah, he knows there's not long to go. Just needs to delay. He's gonna get a grab, Bobby. I guess he's trying to get the button. I don't know.
Can Rain get the button here? Down. Nah, nice blocks. Oh, Timmy. He made it out of that one.
They're gonna have to chain a couple off this last round of pups, I imagine. Just a minute to go, 2 caps down. Could be a chance if that right pup is a tag pro. Timmy, it's not going to get out, and they're going to get a tag pro on D, so that should really be it. 45 seconds to go. Could even be another cap for Bobby here. Shut down by Shandor. Decent game all around. Cap 22's definitely started a little bit slower. Played much better in the second half, but just a couple of unfortunate mistakes cost them.
Yeah, Cap 22's can definitely take some confidence from this game. I mean, they've done quite a few things good. Because, yeah, I don't think the Cap 22's will be too happy about how many tag pros the opposition had. Yeah, the defense did really good, Anfield. I think that's his Majors debut. seemed like they had a really good understanding of where each other were. I mean, I guess it's easier on 9 when you can see, but just shutting down the chokes, not letting them out. Solid effort by the two of them.
So, Amelia Clark would have won both games. That puts them to 16 points. So Cap 22's need to win this game, otherwise they're out of playoff contention.
Yeah, and if they win it, they will overtake Pink's men, who will be potentially kicked out tomorrow night.
It all comes down to this.
Ooh. Noogas team only had 6 tag pros at half. So the total tag pros were 15 to 4. It's hard to win.
What were the total pops?
It was 14 to 13 at half in Noogas team's favour. And the half before 17 to 10 in Noogas team's favour. Floral, Mappe. Have any of you played this map?
Never.
It's okay. I mean, it's a bit frustrating at times. Grabbing can be difficult when the flag's like next to the tiles there and there's not much boost to come in with. So Anfield and Peter might be able to lock down that defense again.
Just based off the map, it looks like one that, like, if you get out, it's pretty much a rush to base scenario. I don't think there's going to be too many trains or too much holding. Like, it's going to be relatively fast paced. Obviously, I have no idea how it plays out, but that's definitely what it looks like. Which
using the boost as well, the one when you're coming out through the top lane, it's also like if you get out through bottom, it's almost worthless this time just because the defense can just boost through mid and get ahead. So you really got to be boosting out through mid and just going for it while you have a chance.
I think you're right. I feel like with Peter and Anfield locking that down as well as potentially Noogas supporting that defense, that they could really put up a solid stand here. Anyone else see that LeBron pass?
No.
Oh my lord. Can you show it on the stream? Will it get, like, copyrighted?
I'll show it on the stream.
I just saw it now.
It's incredible. Dude's getting better as he gets older. Alright. Let us know when you've showed that wonderful masterpiece. And we'll get on to the second masterpiece, which is this final game of OLTP. It's both teams already.
No look to Zizic, who puts it home. Badly, it caroms out to James with a new shot clock. Oh, great no look to Zizic, who puts it home. Badly, it caroms out.
Oh, she's beauty. Hope you enjoyed that stream.
Incredible.
Alright, we good.
Yeah, they're ready. Fire it up, Elfie.
I have to say, no idea why I'm the leader. I'm worst equipped for this.
Yeah, Cup 22's need to win this to stay alive this season.
What are the scores?
Cup 22's lost the
0-0.
first game 6-4. The second game starting up right now.
Three OD strat to start.
See, I wonder how much these teams have scrimmed. I'll assume Noogas' team has scrimmed, since they always do. So yeah, it
I
might be...
think they've actually scrimmed each other a bit.
Timmy's...
Tommy's
Is he out? Ooh.
Peter! Oh, almost gave him the angle. Timmy, nice start for Cat 22s. We got Rain coming in.
Noogas have their free
unfortunately.
OD.
Yeah, and they're going to lock down that gate too.
They've got 2 regrab at the moment. Bobby's playing anti.
Straight up. Oh.
Ooh. Looks like Bobby will be able to get that anti. Can Peter get the button? Or blocks? Ooh, he's still alive.
Don't know if I like that call from Rain to rush it, but definitely with anti being played on Timmy, I don't know if that's necessarily the right call, but Pup's coming up. Rain could get that top uncontested. It's a rolling 2, which should negate Anfield's tag pro temporarily.
Anfield's got to stay ahead here.
He's hit a 2.
Oh, Timmy probably should
Ooh,
have blocked that
nice.
against Anfield.
Oh,
Rain.
nice by Rain. Big
Oh, and there's a death there from
Bobby.
Noogas.
Oh, I
Good
can't make
work.
the play.
We're taking the lead, and Timmy almost getting out of that bomb. Noogas, nice defense. Alright, Cap 22's in the lead. Let's go, boys.
We got a game.
Rain gets a grab.
No bias in the commentary as well, by the way, for anyone watching.
You guys
Never
are
is,
out?
never is.
Oh,
God.
Pinkman, you're obviously very much against Cap 22's getting any points here.
Definitely. Come on, Peter, get that solo. Ooh. Pups are coming up.
So we've got Noogas trying to find a boost through the top. He's going to find his way out
it's gonna be
too.
hit a 3.
Anfield can get
Shadow
the
needs
solo
to stay
here, but
safe.
yeah, he's bought enough time.
Kiss would have been really good there from Noogas on Shandor, but as it turns
He's
out,
got to die
Shandor's
now
got his lead.
before... Yeah. We should be able to get out of here. This eye touch is coming back. It's too easy for Bobby to get past.
Yeah, there's no pressure on him at all.
Bobby could have got the button for his teammate there, but he just watched him die. Because maybe they can get some anti on Shandor here if Peter can push. But Shandor will stay alive.
And a kiss will work out in Cat 22's favour. Timmy doesn't rush it, unfortunately, but still 3 to beat.
Oh,
Peter boosts
Peter.
back. That's going to cost him.
Hit a 2 now.
Shandor's got a team boost to work with as well.
Oh,
Going
he,
for the boost.
I feel like he had that if he
Oh,
didn't
this
want
is
it.
good by Bobby.
Oh, Peter's gone for the pup. Might let eye touch ahead.
Too
But
close
looks
now
out
by
for him
Bobby.
if they get the tag through. Yeah, if Timmy rushed in as Shandor hit that boost, there was a big chance for him. As they could have a TP lead here.
Been
Oh,
quite
Noogas
disappointed.
had a 3. That's out
Oh,
of 4.
that's it.
Oh, such a disappointment, isn't
I gotta be honest, I've like nothing against him, but I'm quite disappointed with how iTouch has played tonight. I feel like he's been responsible for a couple of the caps against Cap 22s. Hopefully he picks it up towards the end of this game and make sure that Cap 22s get a red hot go at playoffs.
They've had a real rough luck with those tag pros. I mean, it seems like it's continuing for the Noogas. Just tag pros all day for them.
Timmy's got a bomb.
Bomb. Peter stops that. His pups are spawning again.
There's a tag pro for the Cap 22s.
Left pup will be big as Bobby sneaks in to grab that.
Oh.
Anfield.
Can Nooga use the bomb?
That's well
Ooh.
played. It's going to take 10 seconds off the tag pro.
Timmy rushes in as well. It's going to work out in their favour, but Rain rushing it, and Bobbe just needs to juke Shandor. He'll have blocks in base. Unfortunately, takes a little bit too long. Juke Juice runs out. Timmy with a grab. Interesting choice. But probably looking at a full reset, and there we are.
Well done by Shandor.
5 minutes in. Tight game. As we said, both caps were just like rush caps. Definitely no trains or anything like that. It's just once you get out, go back home straight away. Definitely impressed by the Cat 22's though. They're playing much better than they were in the first half of Iron. Putting up a real fight. As we see another round of pups rather, that mid pup is going to be a rolling. Rain's got the tag pro. You feel like the tide's turning for Cat 22's with these tag pros now. And just as I say that, I knew that was coming.
Bobbe with Nooga lucky to stay alive there.
Oh!
Bobbe!
Timmy!
Oh,
Bobbe. Good snipe.
nice Rob. Anfield there, headed 2.
Rain rushing out, and the boost from iTouch is going to push Shandor into that return. Only 1 OD as Nooga takes
kills 1.
Yeah, and iTouch is being blocked out. If Bobbe was any chance of getting out there, that was a definite cap. Interesting, Cap 22s are thinking about pushing up to mid in order to block FC rather than staying on OD.
Rain. There's 2, maybe 3.
I reckon he had that on Bobbe.
Pups are spawning and he gets ahead of a couple.
Very nice boost, but Peter's going to get out.
He's
Timmy
gonna get right
rolling. Unfortunately, the tag pro is going to go the way of Noogas in Paris. Scratch that, make that 2 tag pros in the way of Noogas in Paris. Don't know if you guys were thinking anything else would happen. No chance to see Nooga and Peter will work their way out, and Bobbe is probably just going to take the chase on Timmy. So
Anfield needs to help out here if they want any chance of a cap. As Timmy plays it safe.
Peter luckily avoids the tag from Rain as he gets to kiss. Probably even situation there.
Nooga stays alive, like could have just taken the boost to get out.
Oh, split.
Just juggling them for fun there as we have another round of pups coming up. 3 minutes left. You can
Oh, nice
lovely
fire
boost from
touch.
iTouch.
Shandor
Shandor.
will maybe get a pub. TP lead.
Unfortunately, he had to
The
decide.
Noogas team don't get a tag pro, and can't take advantage of their TP lead. Although the TP will be spawning if Frank can get to base.
Yeah, and he's going to get ahead as well. Unfortunately, Timmy can't get that
What's
tag.
Nooga
Just
doing?
pixels away. Timmy with a crucial block on Peter. Rain still on the flag.
Oh god, that was risky.
Kiss was probably on from Rain, to be honest.
Yeah, Bobbe just sneaks past, and they get a quick return here. But Bobbe does well to stay alive.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the Kiss was the way to go. Noogas in Paris been really good at holding. Anytime you can shut them down and get a reset, it's the way to do it. There we go. Kiss probably works out better in that situation.
Oh, Peter.
Unfortunately,
Oh, that's going to be a cap. Good anti by Rain.
unfortunate grab there. They would have had like 1v2 or 2v1 OD rather, so definitely could have stopped the cap. Peter and Nooga with tag pros. We've resumed normal programming, guys. We're back to it.
Timmy needs to make a play here.
Bobbe boost ahead. Timmy really should have grabbed there.
Oh! No.
Can't capitalize on 2 tag pros. So you get Peter with a grab now. It's going to set up on that boost, probably killing off a bit of clock. Not a horrible option, but his team is
the
down.
boost.
No, it was a fake.
That's strong from mid.
Oh, Peter.
Got Rain getting a kiss at the end of things.
Timmy almost grabbed.
He wanted to. You could see it in his eyes. Last round of pops here. Cat 22's good account of themselves this half for sure. Definitely better on the pops. They're still getting unfortunate with the tag pros. As we see Nooga blocking off Rain. No tag pros for the last round.
Timmy grabs it for rolling.
Watch Noogas in Paris
Shannon
cap with no tag pros.
Nice by
Ball by
Timmy
Timmy.
out there.
Probably could have
Shut down
stayed
Mappe,
on
get
that
the
button.
return. Oh.
Timmy using his RB to buy a couple seconds on a flag. No return was ever coming. So we got Nooga rushing in a base.
Nice. Do we need the return on Peter here? Can Timmy get that? Alright. Oh.
Ooh.
Could go the other way in the final seconds.
Oh no.
Oh. What a terrible ending.
Pinkman is cheering it like hell.
Also, have to point out Bob A is bottom of the leaderboard.
I believe that's
Again.
the third time.
But yeah, you gotta wonder if Noogas weren't getting all these tag pros, I don't think they'd be drawing at the moment. It seems to really be keeping him in the game. Cap 22's have been doing pretty well so far.
Timmy Cahill points out a 50% TP rate, apparently.
7 out of 15 at half.
Yeah.
4 out of 12 for the Cap 22's.
That's a ridiculous ratio when you take the first game into account as well.
They're probably sitting at about 40% of their pups have been TPs so far. Especially on maps like Floral, Mappe and Iron, like TPs are massive. Really brings a lot of capping opportunities.
Obviously some serious talking going on in the Cap 22's camp. So we have a little bit of a delay at halftime. 10 more minutes.
Yeah, last
The whole
10
season
minutes
comes
of the
down to it.
season.
Well, I know what you're getting at there, Pink, but I think this very well could be the lead up to one of the greatest Premier Ball runs ever. You're
God.
witnessing the start of a dynasty.
I would not be surprised if this team stays around as a top team for a few seasons, if we have more seasons.
I'm gonna say a few seasons, you're pretty optimistic.
4 teams, majors only, let's go.
2 teams, majors, let's go.
I don't know,
Draw-
Hoog's gotten pretty good at bullying people into signing up.
Has he?
Yeah.
He's gotten pretty good at bullying people out of signing up. Or rather, signing up and then bullying them out of playing.
Good times, great classic hits, season 9.
Yeah, a draw's no good for the Cap 22's. They need a win.
Yeah, really all comes down to this last half. And Rain starting off things well for the Cap 22's.
Bobby dies.
Bit of a ridiculous start there. We wasted 30 seconds on nothing, but that's alright.
Bobby just wants to block Rain this game.
It's
And then he
not
just
going to
lets
pay
him
off for it.
grab.
Unfortunately, Rain uses the boost. He really should have used that.
Oh, he
to
almost
better
got
effect.
past Peter. Timmy's got
Oh, Timmy! He's half a tile away from a solid chance there. So we got Nooga leading.
Oh, shit. Oh, Timmy had the chance. Peter probably can't get ahead here.
Rain's got to roll onto the other side of that.
After spawning, Rain will get left uncontested. As Nooga gets a tag throw.
It's beyond a joke now. It's an
I
absolute.
hate to see it though.
Oh, Timmy needs to shut down.
Because Rain's got a juke juice. He might be able to get
Oh,
ahead
it's a
free
Rain.
here. He's got the
He needs
boost.
to take his time. He needs to take his time. He's got plenty of time. His defense needs to step up. He's going to get that.
There we go.
They're ahead.
Nooga's calling for a sub. Oh no, what's going on? Do they have a sub?
I
Is
guess
Arcane
not.
on there too?
I thought Arcane was on Dokugan's team.
Timmy gets past one.
Bulbs up.
Free OD's
Oh.
gone good.
Go around the corner. Ah!
Oh, somehow Nooga's going to get out, and it's all up to Shandor to save that cap, and he does. Another round of pups coming up. Cap 22's are currently in the playoffs as it stands. Obviously, all of that is determined by Pinksman game tomorrow. As we've got Timmy Cahill with the Soul Tag Bro on the map. Please, please allow them to do something.
Bobby gets out, but
Too easy from Bobby.
They could-
It's absolutely
oh, no.
too easy. Oh, what?
Nooga, come on, mate.
Nooga needs
He's
to
got
make some
he's got the boost out through top or anywhere in the top half. All three of the Cap 22's players are in the bottom half of that.
Oh no, this could be a cat and
Yeah.
cap. Oh no!
Oh, Shandor! The clutch!
Oh no! Timmy could have kept there as well.
I don't know what was happening
Oh,
at the
no,
Cap
dude, what have you
Shandor's
done?
out! It's 2 caps up,
Oh,
let's go, boys!
Oh no!
The Cap 22's dynasty dream is real.
Oh my god.
Rain's gonna boost ahead. Watch this, watch this. Absolute
What's
clutch
he
around the
doing?
back.
It's all up to Timmy. Pops in 5 if he wants to hold on to for that.
Get hyped, boys.
Timmy
Get
can
hyped.
get
It's
left
happening.
here.
It's happening. Oh, Nooga. Alright. And Bobby
Oh,
gets
what
the
a
tag.
good
Bro.
kiss. Bobby gets the tag, pro. Come on, Nooga.
Nooga, it's all
Gotta
up to
keep
him.
him in.
He's been playing offense all night. Definitely
Oh,
relying
Shandor's
on his
got the
defense
button
right
bar.
now.
Tag pro spawning.
Yeah,
he
but
get past
Nooga's got
him?
the lap on eye touch.
Oh.
Crucial kiss. Crucial kiss.
Anfield can
Anfield.
come through mid.
Successfully jukes out Rain.
Or come around the side. Where you going, mate?
He's got to get away from that gate. He does bait Rain onto it. He's giving himself an opportunity.
Eye touch grabs.
Just not enough. Nougat pressuring eye touch. Peter
Good button.
almost hitting the gate.
Will Timmy grab?
He wants to.
Ah,
Grab. This Cat 22's got the reset. Oh, Timmy's out.
it's more than a reset. It's another cap. It's not another cap. I take it all back. We got pup spawning in 10 seconds.
Endo can get mid or left here. Gets neither.
He could also just get a cap.
Oh, Timmy's got the tag pro. Nice sniper, Peter. But Rain
Crucially
grabs
though,
it
Rain
for
with that
rolling.
rolling.
Oh,
And
it's
the
a
tag
big
pro
chance.
Let's
Nooga, where you
go,
going?
boys.
Get that diagonal.
Oh, he does. He does. Crucially.
Oh,
And that'll be a full reset.
Yeah, they needed the tag pro to come out, and I'm not sure what he was doing.
Anfield! Oh, my lord.
That's such a solid grab.
but Down by 2.
I
Noogas
must
needed
say-
tag pro. I thought he's
touch.
still alive.
How has he done it?
Anfield, even though he gets juked like that, he still makes sure he's always ahead. Like, it doesn't look pretty at times, but he does the job. This
Yeah,
new
shout
guy
out.
might be out.
Shout out to my boy Demo in chat. So we got Bobe. Very, very. That's old school. That's Bobe from seasons 1 to seasons 8 right there.
Bobe
That
has a
is
score
classic.
of 3 at the moment, and bottom of the leaderboard. I know, Cat 20 uses of a tag pro.
Rain keeps RB intact.
Yeah, and with Tag Pro spawning at home, he just needs to dodge this from Peter, and he could have a real chance here.
Oh, Peter
Here we go.
dies.
Here we go. Bobby's boost the head.
They don't have one left, they need to make a
TP
play
base.
quick.
Shandor's got one return.
Oh, Nooga, what's that?
No!
Go, Peter, run!
It's not going to go the other way, surely.
Run, Peter! 4 minutes left. Yes, Nooga, I like that team talk. Peter, can't let Lauren get ahead of you. Does just enough as Anfield has a chance.
Anfield could have taken.
Oh, he had the boost. What's he doing? He may well use it still. It's going to go back into that pop corner.
Bobby,
Oh,
nice
Let's take the
handoff.
boost away from Shandor.
Ooh.
Oh, Bobby! If he had the gate.
Pups are coming, but
Oh,
Nooga.
Nooga. Indecision.
oh, it's a tag pro right. And a tag
Oh, they've
pro
got it.
left.
Nougat, slow it down! Use the boost. Use the boost.
Oh,
Shandor, well done.
Can Bobo use the bomb?
4 minutes. We have 4 minutes remaining. Cat 22's season
Something's
is on the line. And so is Pink's Men. The 2 worst team names of all time.
Chance here.
Oh, it's on! It's on, let's go. 3 on 2 blocks. You cannot fuck this up, Bobby.
Oh,
He gets
fish
it
from
in.
mid.
Crucial. Crucial.
What a grab.
Oh, Nooga gets out.
That's one for the ages. Anfield got
What's
played.
going on?
Rain's
Oh,
ahead.
Timmy! Timmy saves Rain. Oh, and then he kills him.
Go Anfield. Peter just chilling in mid.
Anfield needs to shut him down.
Don't know what he's doing.
Honestly, like Cat 22's can just hold like this. They don't need to do a thing. They are 2 caps up.
They're not
3
going for
minutes
pass.
remaining.
What's going on?
Good pops. Only
Oh, they knew
They
it
have
was
all
first.
3. It might not matter. Bobby's out ahead of Rain. Rain's got the juke juice.
Oh no, Anfield's got to
and
stay
it's
ahead
gonna go the
here.
other way now.
But
Peter
like
just needs
straight
to
on.
grab.
Oh!
Crucial!
Oh,
Bobby!
That's something good.
And Nooga gets a block. Unfortunately, it's just going to be a complete regrab train from both teams. 2.5 minutes. The dream. The absolute dream.
She's still alive.
Yeah, this
Hope
is fine
everyone's
for
hyped
Cat
in chat.
22's. It's a lot of time being taken off the clock. And Nooga's team hasn't really looked like capping.
No, I feel like they're lacking like a playmaking ability. Like obviously with Anfield and Peter, they're relatively good but new players. You don't have any. You don't expect them to make any massive plays. So it's really down to Bob and Nooga to make it happen.
See if they go. No one's from
That's a
Nooga's
solid kiss as long as they can get this reset on Rain. It's all on Nooga. He's
Bob
got
A
it, and Bob's got a tag pro. Anfield should just
Come on,
hurry up to
Anfield, get
Re,
to
and Bob needs to rush it. He's got 1:45 left. Take someone out, Bob.
Oh, Anfield dies. Rain's playing good anti here.
Yeah, he really.
Oh,
It's
Rain.
on. It's on. It's on. Let's go.
Anfield's
It's
hit
all
the
on
corner
Shandor. And he might have a chance. He's gotten away from Peter.
Oh.
Anfield closed down. 1.5 minutes.
There's that big playability from Rain.
Go for mid.
Bob gets in the way. He's going to lay some blocks. That's on. He runs clean through.
Oh, they died.
Shandor's
Oh,
there.
no.
Shandor's there. Oh no, he's ahead now. A 3.
Peter should be playing anti. There was a big
Yeah.
opportunity missed.
Again, that's the
Oh,
lack of
no.
playmaking ability, lack of experience showing. Cat 22's just had that edge at the moment.
They need 2 caps.
And this
no.
last round of pups, they're not setting up for it at all. They might get that juke.
What are they doing? Peter? Oh.
Even then, Bobby's not going to get the...
Oh,
No, he's not going to get the
oh,
roll.
they got a tag pro. Oh,
Oh, how the tables have turned! Let's go!
Oh!
Pinkman doing his best Aspilicueta impression. As...
Oh, it's all over.
right!
It's all over.
Nooga's making plays. Let's go. 30 seconds. Oh,
Come
boys,
on.
it's on. Find a spike, eye touch.
Make it interesting. Oh, he's called GG!
Oh,
Oh,
it's
no!
another cat. Let's go!
Oh, he's giving it up.
Report Nooga for throwing. Get off my game.
Cat 22's are presently in the finals with a 6-2 win over Noogas in Paris in the final game of the season. They are 1 point ahead of Pink's Men. Pink's Men going up against the undefeated captors tomorrow night. Whoa! Let's go.
Oh no.
Hope everyone enjoyed.
Bobby's at the bottom again. Let's just.
But if Pink wins a game, Cap 22's are out because Amelia Clark has captive.
I think we only need 1 point.
Yeah, you need 1 point, so you just need to tie.
It depends on difference, but. Oh god.
Oh, what a wonderful game. Hope everyone but Pink enjoyed the stream.
That was a great game.
You could see it. You could see it in the second half of Iron. You could see Rain's team just pulling it back. Cat 22's had that edge at the start. They made a couple of mistakes, but
I think it was the tag
picked it
pros
up.
keeping Nooga's team in it. Like, I think that last half, I don't think they got many tag pros, and I think it showed that was probably the only thing really keeping him in the game at times. Like, so many of their caps were dependent on tag pros.
I think it
Finn,
was all
you can
down
get
to
the
Mappe.
unbeaten season, mate. Just get 2 draws. Nothing wrong with that.
One draw even.
Hasn't unbeaten season been done before? You don't need, like, wasn't it done last season or something?
Many times.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not something to aim for. You know what is to aim for? Absolutely having control over another team's playoff future. All right, Bobby, how do we feel about topping the upside down scoreboard 4 games in a row?
I really believe it shows the true nature of the game and how downhill it's gotten since the Heat has stopped caring about scoreboards.
Alright, did you want to comment on the actual game rather than the existential crisis that you have?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to thank Dale for carrying us once again.
Yep.
That's all I have to say.
We are definitely not playing Fortnite together, Bobby.
What do you mean?
We've just got word from Noogas that he'd rather play Cap 22's in the playoffs instead of Pigsman.
Oh, that's not a statement your team should be making, Bobby. I think collusion's potentially on the cards here.
I'm pretty sure it's okay as long as it benefits your team.
The
The
only
collusion
person I'd ever
rules are really
collude
weird.
would be Bleach, but I'd never do that.
Okay. What do you think it was down to? Obviously, you guys started off really, really well in that first map on Iron, and then second game sort of fell apart a little bit. Do you have any reasoning for that, or was it just all down to the Cap 22's playing better?
I think we went into the second game thinking that they were going to be a lot worse at that map because we hadn't seen them scrim as much as us. But they definitely put in a good effort, and it seemed like they were lagging in the first game and we were lagging in the second game. So once again, it comes down to lucky spam with scoreboards.
Alright, cool.
Pigman, how are you feeling for tomorrow?
We'll be fine. I hope. That'll be interesting. I mean, I feel like if we get swept by yous, then we probably don't deserve... I mean, you guys are good, but if we're just going to get smashed by yous tomorrow, I mean, what's the point of us even making playoffs?
I mean,
I think if we're good enough,
captain,
we'll make it in.
if being smashed by the Capitals is a reason not to make playoffs, no one else deserves playoffs. So,
But you got to beat them eventually. Like,
It's possible.
It's always
You
possible.
never know in finals.
mm,
You've got to crack it, boom, on the first game and then as per the second.
but yeah, I mean, if we deserve to, if we play good enough, we'll make it. So it's all on us.
Speaking of Noogas collusion, Vin, Pink, is there any collusion potential for tomorrow night to organise a draw between the two of you?
We were hoping Cap 22's would win both games and then we'd throw our games and Noogas and Paris would be kicked out.
that would have been a far easier playoffs for
I've
you.
tried colluding with Finn before. It doesn't work. He doesn't go for it.
You just said it wrong, man. I thought we were supposed to win. That's why we won, and you guys were supposed to draw the last game, but that didn't happen. Congrats to making the playoffs, Bobby.
Yay, me too.
I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for Pikmin, our Insanity stream exclusive commentator, Alfie.
Yep.
It's a pleasure having you guys. And
Pleasure's all mine.
we shall see you all tomorrow. Peace.
Well, we won't. Someone will.
Someone will. Bye bye all.